What is up guys, Jarv here, back today jumping into Destiny 2. Now in our video today we're taking a look at an awesome build that allows you to get your super very quickly indeed, and this can be done on any class inside the game. Now if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating down below, that super helps me out here on the channel. And if you are new around here and want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, be sure to hit subscribe as well. But without further delay guys, let's jump into the video. Now with the launch of Season of Arrivals, we've got our hands on some new mods. These appear almost daily from the Drifter over at the Prismatic Recaster, but there are also some mods you can unlock by upgrading your Recaster as well. So once you start to upgrade that and reach Research rank 15, you'll gain access to Energy Converter. Now whilst this has a discipline stat deduction of -10, it provides massive benefits when it comes to regaining your super. Now the description of the mod reads, while charged with light, using your grenade attack grants you super energy, consuming all stacks of charge of light. The more stacks you have, the more energy you gain, up to a maximum of 50% of your super energy. Now if you're still upgrading your Prismatic Recaster, you can get twisted energy by farming multiple characters. I made a video about this earlier in the week and I'll leave that in the video description below. So if you need a little bit of a helping hand to rank up your Recaster, that will be the video to check out. Now going back to today's video, massive shout out to Pause Reset Play. He made a video covering the benefits of a mod we're going to be using in our video today. So massive shout out to him. If you haven't checked out his videos and his live streams, I'll be sure to leave the links to those in the video description below. Now the important thing to remember is this can be done on absolutely any class. Whilst I'm running a Titan with Doomfangs, which we'll cover in a moment, you could do this on a Warlock and a Hunter and pair this with other exotics which provide similar benefits to those classes. Now to break down this build one by one, we'll start off with the helmet. On here we have a Taken Charge mod from the Season of Dawn. This allows you to become charged with light by simply picking up an orb of light. Now this is going to be perfect for allowing us to build up our stacks of charge with light, and the more stacks we have, the more super energy we'll get back as well. Moving on to the gauntlets, here we have the Doomfang pauldrons. These are very Titan specific obviously, but the benefits of this exotic is that void melee kills give you super energy as well, and whilst Sentinel Shield is active, melee kills recharge your shield throw, which also extends your super on hits. Moving on to the chest piece, we have a void chest piece here, and this is where we have Energy Converter equipped. As I said, this is a Season of Arrivals mod, and one that allows you to stack your charged of light and utilize a grenade in order to build up your super, up to a maximum of 50%. And what we need to do here is make sure we're building up as many stacks of charge of light as we possibly can. And on our legs here, we have Supercharge. This is a solar mod, again from the Season of Arrivals, and you can have 2 additional stacks of charge with light, up to a maximum of 5, which is going to be critical in us getting half of our super back. And for our class item, again, we have a solar class item here. We have a Season of Dawn mod called Charged Up, and this allows for 1 additional stack of charge with light. So in total, we should now be able to stack charge of light up to 5 times. Now to give you guys a bit of an idea on how this mod performs, so we jump over into the Tribute Hall and pop our super. Now naturally we lose all our super energy, but you simply have to throw a grenade when you have charge of light by ×5, and as you can see you get almost 50% of your super back. So you don't even need to hit your target to get your super back, you simply need to just throw your grenade. And as long as you've got 5 times stack of charge of light, you'll regain half your super. Now it's also important to note that you can only boost the first half of your super. So once you've got half your super, you can't just throw your grenade to get a full super. It will only count for the first 50% of your super bar. So we know how to get half our super back now, but how do we get the second half back? And what's the most effective way to do that? Well, a perfect weapon to pair with this build is the Bad Juju. Now this has an intrinsic trait called String of Curses, where kills refill the magazine, increase damage for a short duration, and grants super energy based on the strength of String of Curses, and it also fires in full auto. And if you have the Catalyst, then it should provide increased amounts of super energy on kills as well. So if we jump over into the Altar of Sorrow, this build works very well where you have low tier ads and also fire teams around you as well, as you can use the orbs that they create to further build up your super energy. And if you have a high intellect build, then again that only boosts your ability to get your super even quicker. Now Doomfang pauldrons work really well with this build on Titans, especially as it allows you to use your melee as a way of getting even more super energy alongside the Bad Juju. But as I said at the beginning of the video, you can do this on any class using these mods. So for something like a Hunter, Orpheus Rigs would be perfect for getting the second half of your super back and creating many orbs, not just for you, but also your fire team. And for a Warlock, Skull of Dire Amankara is perfect again for trying to get the second half of your super back. So overall, it works really well as a support build, and if you didn't want to run any exotic armor whatsoever, you could pair Oppressive Darkness as the seasonal mod to not only provide yourself the benefit of getting your super back, but also increase damage for you and your entire fire team for any high value targets or bosses. And as I said before, this works really well as a support build, so be sure to give it a try. It's effective for building your super, creating orbs for others, but also allowing you to increase the damage output for you and your entire fire team. So there we have it, guys. That is the Energy Converter mod, available for rank 15 from your Prismatic Recaster. And as I said before, if you haven't fully upgraded that, be sure to check out my video on the quickest way to do that this season. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps me out here on the channel. And if you are new around here and want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always, guys, but I will catch you all again very soon.